Visual communication includes art, signs, photography, typography, drawing, graphic design, illustration, color, and electronic resources. Words are a well-understood form of communication. This video is an attempt to show the power of images. The power of photography.
Every day we experience a blitz of images. Images appear in our newspapers, magazines, books, clothing, billboards, computer monitors, and television screens as never before in the history of mass communications. As what the professor of communications at California State University, Dr. Paul Martin Lester stated, for many, understanding of the world is being accomplished, not through reading words, but by reading images. This is why we chose photography as visual communication tool that has the greatest impact in the global society.
Oh my god, that looks so
good. Let's just start by looking at some great photographs. This is an icon of National Geographic, an Afghan refugee taken by Steve McCurry, but the Harvard Lampoon is about to come out with a parody of National Geographic, and I shudder to think what they are going to do to this photograph. Oh, the wrath of Photoshop. This is a jet landing at San Francisco by Bruce Dale. He mounted a camera on the tail. A poetic image for a story on Tolstoy by Sam Abel. Photography carries a power that holds up under the relentless swirl of today's saturated media world, because photographs emulate the way that our mind freezes a significant moment. This flashbulb memory, as it's called, is when all the elements came together to define not just the event, but my emotional connection to it. And this is what a photograph taps into when it makes its own powerful connection to a viewer. To be a great photojournalist, you have to have more than just one or two great photographs in you. You've got to be able to make them all the time. But even more importantly, you need to know how to create a visual narrative. You need to know how to tell a story. Photography can also compel us to confront issues that are potentially distressing and controversial. James Knockway, who was honored last year at last year's TED, took a look at the sweep of the medical system that is utilized to handle the American wounded coming out of Iraq. It is like a tube where a wounded soldier enters on one end and exits back home on the other. Jim started in the battlefield. Here, a medical technician tends to a wounded soldier on the helicopter ride back to the field hospital. Here is in the field hospital. The soldier on the right has the name of his daughter tattooed across his chest as a reminder of home. From here, the more severely wounded are transported back to Germany, where they meet up with their families for the first time. Photography can be used to address some of our most important topics. But there are also times when photographers simply encounter things that are, when it comes down to it, just plain fun. It is these kinds of stories, ones that go beyond the immediate or just the superficial, that demonstrate the power of photojournalism. I believe that photography can make a real connection to people and can be employed as a positive agent for understanding the challenges and opportunities facing our world today. Thank you.